What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, and this is what he had to say. Tyson Fury said, "If I never have another boxing fight, I'll be happy." Okay? And this is the rest of the quote. He says, "Klitschko did it until he was 40 years old. A lot of the great champions are continuing and continuing. I've achieved more than any active heavyweight alive today. No one can come close to what I've achieved. I'm happy with where I am in my career and what I'm doing. If I never have another boxing fight, I'll be happy." Wow. Okay. When I first read this, I was thinking, oh shit, Tyson Fury is changing his tune, because he just said last week that he's going to fight, or the week after. I'm getting the weeks kind of tied in together, guys. But not too long ago, didn't he or didn't he not say that I'm going to fight for the next 10 years? So, but reading through it and reading what I read to you guys, I think he's trying to mirror Klitschko, but do it better. Since he brought Klitschko up, you have to duplicate at least what Klitschko did until he was 40. Tyson Fury is 31 years of age. Okay? So it's not like he has a choice in the matter now. I think he has to do that. But this I got to admit, if I never have another boxing match, I'll be happy. Well, I don't know. And if you base that off of I've achieved more than any active heavyweight alive today, well, I'm going to have to disagree with Tyson Fury. Okay? First of all, he hasn't done that. I know Joseph Parker scratched off the list because of personal reasons. Okay? We'll let that slide because Joseph Parker still needs to redeem himself anyway. Derek Chisora, he's a decent fighter, but he's a gatekeeper. Okay? Even though when Tyson Fury fought him, he was one of those hot prospects, from the UK, all right? You beat Vladimir Klitschko. He did do that at age 40. And then you beat Deontay Wilder. I mean, that's not enough to say no one comes near you and no one has done what you've done, no active fighter. Anthony Joshua has done that. A lot of people would argue that Dillian Whyte has done that because Dillian Whyte beat Derek Chisora also. But he also beat Joseph Parker, Oscar Rivas, a guy that you didn't even want to fight for a diamond belt as a mandatory. Okay, these are all facts, people. It's not like the Tyson Fury has a huge body of work on his resume. We have to be real, and I got to keep it real. Tyson Fury is known for his comeback kid or his bounce back attitude out of impossible odds. His story is probably more magnificent than others. I would give it really to Danny Jacobs because of the cancer, and he beat cancer, then came back to become a champion. I would give that to Danny Jacobs if you're talking about story. Not just a person that suffered from mental illness because he didn't have shit to do after he beat Klitschko, so there was no more goals to achieve at that point. Okay, and then from that, he became complacent, stagnant, then fell through the cracks, and then gained all that weight, and then came back and bounced back, which is a great story. I'm not knocking the story, but as far as body or active fighters, I don't see him doing what Anthony Joshua's already done. Okay? Yeah, you beat one guy to get those belts. Anthony Joshua had to go from place to place, from fighter to fighter to collect those belts. It wasn't like he did that in one night and didn't even defend them. Okay? So we have to keep it real where real is. And this is real. Okay? Tyson Fury, he's a good fighter, but I think because he, is undefeated, I think he wants props for that, which he does. He gets props for that. Why not? But if he plans to fight for the next 9 years and fight like Klitschko did, reign like Klitschko did, or the Klitschkos did, and he still keeps that zero, then he can say that. After he beats Wilder again, because if you're going to beat Wilder, and Wilder really beat no one but Ortiz, how high do you rate that win? Honestly. It's a great win. It's nothing like taking a person's oath. Don't get me wrong, but let's not overdo it because we're overdoing it at this point, right? He beat Klitschko. That was by far the biggest win. Okay? And he came back to beat Wilder. Fair play. He already beat Wilder in a lot of people's books. So then what? What gives? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you convinced Mark Breland to throw in the towel. He threw the towel in because he didn't want to see no more beating to Deontay Wilder. No mas, he says. Okay. So the way he won was probably more spectacular than the person he beat. Because again, he already beat that person by doing what he does. Float like a butterfly, sting like a dragonfly. Right? But him saying this, I think this is Tyson Fury. Confidence at his best. Confidence at his best. Right? But saying, hey, no one comes close to what I've achieved. We can't say that because Anthony Joshua's done that. Got the belts that he has. Right? Except the WBC. Okay? And defended them. Okay, so that's the real big difference. And the people that he's fought. Pulev only lost once. Dillian White only lost once. Joseph Parker, he's lost twice now. All those fighters are top opponents. Povetkin only lost once. Well, twice now when he fought him. So everyone Joshua fought, either only he took their O or he gave them another loss, which gave them 2 losses. So it's not about comparing Tyson Fury to Anthony Joshua. It's just Tyson Fury is forcing people to look outward and compare him when you say something bold, something confident, but bold, in fact, cocky, right? When you say stuff like that. Counterpunch. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where you have Tyson Fury, he's on a high, he's feeling great, he's working out. He needs it for his mental condition, which I can get, I understand. When I work out, I feel good right now. I just finished a nice little workout. But the saying you've done more than anyone and no one comes close, I think he needs to check resumes of other fighters. But that's my counterpunch on that. You guys tell me what you think about Tyson Fury's statements. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.